Hi there, it's Donna from Heart of the Matter Professional Organizing, and it's January the 4th, and I'm going to invite you to come into my office today. I wanted to just give you a little before tour of the office. Now, before you judge me too harshly, yes, I'm a professional organizer, and this doesn't look much like the office of a professional organizer, but like you, things get out of hand sometimes. And excuse me, I do have a frog in my throat, and I apologize that you're going to hear some of that today. I've got a lozenge in, so hopefully we can keep it at bay. Anyway, very multi-purpose room. Some of you will remember this used to be Haley's bedroom when she was living at home. And right now I wanted to give you just, it's almost a during picture, but a little bit of a before, because I'm going to do a little office makeover in the next couple of days. So this is my desk area over here in the middle, the desk surface. I moved those two cube organizers to be one on either side of it. One used to be right here on this wall by the window, and the other was over here where that lamp table is right now. And that's where my printer was sitting. So two reasons I'm doing this makeover. One is that probably the top, well, two priorities really. One is you'll notice that I've now got a comfy chair in here and a footstool. This is a chair that we brought up from the family room because I want to be able to have a spot where I can have my quiet time in the morning, and I can close the door and have my privacy. It's just a little bit different now that we're adjusting to Papa Bear being home and retired. He definitely stays out of my space in the morning when I do want my quiet time. But you know what? That's okay too. I want him to be free to walk about the house as he wants to. Normally I was down in the living room and did that. So I want to change that. So that's one of the priorities of wanting to repurpose this space a little bit better. The second is, you will notice I said that this one cube organizer was right here by the window, and I need to make some changes. I know myself well enough to know that for me, out of sight means out of mind. And I'm guessing that lots of you might be the same way. And so what I've decided to do is I bought a few of these cheapy. I got them for $2 at the dollar store. So that for $2 gave me the back wood and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hooks. And they're very rough wood. they're very rough wood. And they're also this kind of red stain color, which I definitely don't want. So what Papa Bear's been up to, and you can see it here, I wanted to leave one with the hooks on to show you, but he's been taking the hooks off of all of them for me, and I'm going to paint them, kind of whitewash them, and use those in here. And I'm going to do something on this wall here. So I want to be able to show you the before, and I'll definitely do some after photo video as well so that you can see what I'm going to do in that space. So that's it for now. We will check back in later so that I can show you the after. Just so you're seeing here, that door over there goes into the crawl space. So we still have Christmas happening here yet in the middle of January. So I've got some of my bins for my gift wrapping and that sort of thing out. They will be heading back into that space as well. So all that will be gone. And I want to show you, oh, and one other thing, this space of wall over here had some wall decor that was left over from when it was Haley's bedroom. So I packed that up yesterday. There was some of it here too. It's off to the thrift, and I'm going to do something different with that space right there. Still thinking about the surface of the dresser, how that's all going to work. Repurposing those drawers. They aren't used for clothing. It's been more so office supplies. So we will check back in and see what's up in the next day or two. Well, we're back for the after shots at the office. Come on in. I was telling you when we were together for the before shots that I was going to work on two different areas, and I had sort of two purposes for this little makeover that I did on the office. So this was the main one. I have had this idea for a long time that I wanted to get these wooden strips put up on the wall so that I could clip things there to keep them front of mind. I am finding more and more my personality style is out of sight, out of mind. And I'm sure that some of that has to do with perhaps my age, but just my nature. And I love this. It has given me a huge peace of mind. Papa Bear was a great help on Saturday, and we got this all put up. And then I got everything all sorted out because you know what? I have piles too, and I needed to go through some piles and get things in order. So that's my area there. And come on over here. So I'm just going to touch my computer here because I've got this really pretty backdrop on my second monitor. Come on, come and show us. Come and show us. Yeah, there we go. I also had a neat experience when I got the skin for my laptop. Okay, I'm going to just flip it. So that's the outside skin. And then you got a link to get your screen background as well. Cool, right? I like it. It's pretty. Don't want to get your finger out of the shot there. Okay, so anyway, this is my desk area. So that is a little flip down desk table actually that we got from IKEA that used to be in our kitchen, got repurposed for the right height for my desk. 2 cube organizers on each side. Printer up top. There's my Word for 2019. Okay, coming around this way. The other reason that I did this little makeover was that I wanted to have a nice spot for my morning quiet time. So we brought up this chair from downstairs, which was a chair that my mom and dad had, and it is at least 45 years old because it will not die. But it's gray, it doesn't show the wear, it's comfortable, it's kind of low and a little bit hard to get out of, but it's comfy in the morning, has the matching stool. And what I did to give the top a little makeover, this was a piece of fabric that I got at thrift, and it's beautiful. It is velvet and it's purple and coral and blue and gold. I really love it. It's had a few lives. Its first life was I put it over a huge bulletin board that we had in our kitchen in New Hamburg. So I stapled it onto there. That rather than the brown cork background, it was a beautiful backdrop to our bulletin board. And then I just pinned my things up on top of it. It did give me the incentive to kind of keep weeding off that board and make sure that things on there were current so that the fabric was peeking out. So that's what that is. Just because it was a cushion on the top of the stool that was not attached around the edges, I could take that piece of velvet and just tuck it in and make it a really fun footstool, because that coral and purple is what I'm going to try and kind of pick up as my accent colors with my gray wall. Again, another thrift shop find, that quilt thrown over the back. Got my bookshelves here. What you can see on the right hand side there is my all my scarves are hanging on the back of the door here in the office. Got some family pictures up there. Got a new lampshade to spruce up things in here. Brought that little shelf in and put it there. That circle that you can see, that coral polka dot, is actually a cushion. Do you remember those? They kind of remind me of something that would be at my grandma's house. Right? It was the right color. And yeah, it's normally sitting on a sofa or something like that. And I've got it sitting on a hard surface, but I kind of like it for that pop of color. And this sign, got that at thrift shop on Saturday. Love it. Great, great words and incentives. I was trying something a little different this year. Right now, I've got about 10 or 12 books there that I want to read this year. So I've kind of got them in that space. So that's kind of a visual cue for that. This was a little gift that I got from a teacher at my kids' school years ago. It says, it's a D and it says delightful. And you know what? That's one of the happiest gifts I ever got, because ideally I just want to try in life to be delightful. So it makes me, warms my heart when I look at that. And in this spot here, wide open right now, but I am at work on creating something for there. I'm going to have a blog about that at some point in time. and I will share it all with you then. And also, I'm going to do another blog in the next couple of weeks just on office organizing. And I'm going to use some of the things that I implement here to build on, to share some ideas on office organizing and paper management with you. Okay, so we're going to close it off for today. Thanks for coming to my office and having a peek around. And we'll see you again soon.